everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Colts going up against the Broncos. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And they'll run it here. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Love. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew getting it in. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the Privers who are blocking for him, they have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second and 5.
No. Check.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on a pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. There's some flash on this offense, and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability, and I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. They'll try the air now with Locke. And this is incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out here in the eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And Reed with it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went a really nice game.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They're going to look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 3. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. And the Colts coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the... .41. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Luck now on second down. Left side, it's Dorsett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. On 4th down, Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on second down is Luck. That's complete right around the 8. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd down and goal from the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So the Broncos coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Henry Anderson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That's pulled in at the 32. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 1st down. And Reed with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Stays on his feet. Still on his feet. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a...
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Luck. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got time. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Going up top. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Keep 15. Keep 15. I got trick this side. I got trick this.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the 50, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6".
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Surveying the field. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got time in the pocket. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them They did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Love. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw is Love. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a first down throw. Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
And Denver getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and say,
turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord that he let me in. I'm breaking in. My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags.